We begin today with the United Nations General Assembly that kicked off today in New York City. President Obama took to the stage and spoke out on several foreign policy issues, reiterating his message of freedom throughout the Middle East. He spoke about the inspiration of the Arab Spring, of the power of the people to take to the streets to topple dictators.
It depends on the freedom of citizens to speak their minds and assemble without fear, and on the rule of law and due process that guarantees the rights of all people. In other words, true democracy, real freedom, is hard work. Those in power have to resist the temptation to crack down on dissidents.
Well, President Obama went on to say that the regime of Syrian President Bashar al-Assad must come to an end, and that the U.S. is willing to take action to ensure that the transition happens.
People everywhere long for the freedom to determine their destiny, the dignity that comes with work, the comfort that comes with faith, and the justice that exists when governments serve their people and not the other way around. The United States of America will always stand up for these aspirations, for our own people and for people all across the world.
And while these powerful words echoed throughout the room, we question if they seem at odds in the wake of some recent events. A diplomatic standoff between the UK and Britain is leaving WikiLeaks whistleblower Julian Assange holed up in the Ecuadorian embassy in London. He's been there since mid-June, and it looks like he'll be there indefinitely. Assange is wanted in Sweden for alleged sexual assault charges, but he and his supporters say it's an attempt to ultimately get him extradited to the U.S. and face charges for releasing thousands of secret documents on his whistleblowing website. This, as accused whistleblower Bradley Manning remains behind bars for allegedly turning over top secret documents to WikiLeaks. He's accused of aiding the enemy and has been locked up for over 2 years. Supporters of Assange and Manning believe they are simply exercising their free speech and shining a light on government wrongdoing. Well, the foreign ministers of Ecuador and the UK will meet later this week in hopes of finding some resolution to the diplomatic impasse between the two countries.